My mother-in-law called ahead to the restaurant and canceled our anniversary reservation, so I called ahead to her surprise birthday party and moved it to the wrong address. You know those restaurants that don't even have a website? The ones where you have to know somebody who knows somebody just to get on the wait list? That was this place. My husband had been obsessed with it since before we got married. Every anniversary he'd say, maybe next year we'll finally get in. For our 10th, I made it happen. 8 months of calling, 3 rejected requests, 1 miracle cancellation. I got us in, didn't tell him, wanted to see his face when we walked through the door. The night of, he thought we were going to Olive Garden. I let him believe it. When we pulled up, he looked at me like I just handed him a winning lottery ticket. No way, no way. How did you? Happy anniversary, baby. We walked in. I was glowing. Gave our name to the hostess. She typed something, frowned, typed again. I'm sorry. I don't see a reservation under that name. That's impossible. I confirmed it 3 days ago. It shows here it was canceled this morning. A woman called and said there was a death in the family. I froze. A death? Nobody died. I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't know what to tell you. I pulled up my confirmation email. She pulled up her call log. The number that called? My mother-in-law's. I showed my husband. His face went from confused to furious. He asked to speak to the manager. The manager came out and treated us like we were trying to scam a free meal, accused us of fabricating a story, escorted us out the front door, told us we were banned permanently. We stood on the sidewalk like idiots while valets brought cars around for people who actually got to eat. 10 years of marriage, 8 months of planning, and my husband's dream dinner ended in a parking lot because his mother couldn't stand seeing us happy. My mother-in-law is the kind of woman who smiles at you while she's twisting the knife. She wore white to my wedding and said, "Oh, I didn't realize it was that kind of wedding." She told my husband I trapped him when I got pregnant. She once called CPS on me because I let my toddler eat a popsicle before dinner. She has ruined every single birthday, holiday, and milestone I've ever had since I married her son, and I've kept my mouth shut every time, smiled through it, kept the peace for the family. But this was my 10th anniversary, 8 months of work, my husband's dream restaurant, and she called ahead, lied about a death in the family, and got us banned. Banned from a restaurant we'll never get into again. Something in me snapped. I was done being the bigger person. Her 60th birthday was in 3 weeks. Big party, fancy venue, the whole family flying in to celebrate the woman who has made my life miserable for a decade. And because nobody else wanted to deal with logistics, I was the one sending out the invitations with the venue address. Funny how that works. I pulled up the Evite, changed the address to a parking lot 20 minutes away. Same street name, different city. Easy mistake to make. Sent it to all 60 guests. Didn't think twice. She wanted to play games? Game on. The morning of her 60th, I put on my favorite dress, the one my mother-in-law once said made me look wide. My husband asked why I was in such a good mood. I told him I just had a feeling today would be memorable. We drove to the address I sent out. A plaza with a bankruptcy lawyer, a nail salon, and an empty storefront that used to be a Payless. Cars everywhere. Guests standing in clusters looking lost. My husband's uncle was yelling into his phone. "We're at the address. There's nothing here but a damn shoe store." I walked over to my sister-in-law with my best confused face. "What's going on? Nobody knows. We're all here but there's no venue." I pulled up the invite on my phone. This is the address I sent. The venue is the same street name but in a completely different town, 30 minutes away. I gasped. "Oh no, they have the same street name? I had no idea. That's so confusing." 30 minutes away, my mother-in-law was standing in a fully decorated ballroom, alone. 60 empty chairs, a photo slideshow playing to no one, a DJ asking if he should start the playlist. She called my husband hysterical. "Where is my family? Why is no one here?" He told her we were on our way. She screamed so loud he had to pull the phone away from his ear. By the time everyone arrived, the caterers had given up. Half the guests had left. The cake sat untouched because nobody was in the mood anymore. She spent her 60th birthday crying in a bathroom while her party fell apart around her. I handed her a tissue and said, "I'm so sorry this happened to you." She looked at me like she knew, but she couldn't prove a thing. My mother-in-law knows it was me. I can see it in her eyes every time she looks at me, but she can't say anything because there's no proof. Just a girl who made an honest mistake with a street name. We rescheduled our anniversary dinner to a different restaurant. Not the same one, but still amazing. My husband said it was the best one yet. And me? I sleep like a baby every single night. She ruined my 10th anniversary. I ruined her 60th birthday. We're even, for now.